Holy shit, guys, it's friggin' Sunday. Yeah. Last I reported in, I think it was like a Wednesday or a Tuesday or some shit. I can't remember now. But took a couple days off from vlogging. Just because there's dick all going on. There's still dick all going on, but I feel like I should make a video because if I just quit making videos because there's dick all going on, well, fuck, there'll never be any new vlogs, right? Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say there's dick all going on. There is stuff going on, but, okay, well, might as well get into it. Frig it. So I got my water bill finally. That's right. I told you guys. There was a video a while back, like a long time ago last year, where these people from a company called, I think, Neptune, I think is the name of the company. I could be wrong on that. They showed up and they put a water meter in the crawl space because now North Bay is being billed by water consumption. How much you use is how much you pay, right? Well, the problem is they are apparently undercharging, so they think. See, normally I pay $68 for water for my house, and that's a month. So 68 bucks a month to get running water in my house. That covers both your sewage and the water based on meter cubed used. Sorry, that was a flat rate. They never charged you based on meter cubed used back then. Now they charge you based on meter cubed used. So it's like $37 plus $1.50, I think it is, for every meter cube used. My bill this time around was $63, so it was $5 cheaper than when it was on a non-metered system. So I was like, fuck, I'm doing this right. I'm conserving water. This is awesome. Well, so's a lot of people in North Bay too, because Dad got his bill and his bill was like $6 cheaper. Some people I talked to, their bills are 20 bucks more, 30 bucks more. But are you ready for this bullshit? City of North Bay is not making enough money off the metered water system, so they want to fucking up the rates. So, once again, proving my point that they didn't put those water meter systems in there to save people money. They put those water meter systems in there to make more money, to earn more. They're talking about it on friggin' at the city council. They're like, well, due to the fact that we're actually losing money on this, we're going to have to up the rates to balance the budget and charge people more. It's like, are you fucking for real right now? Okay, you launched this program in June and said, listen guys, come September 1st, get your fucking plumbing fixed, get your shit together, start learning how to conserve water because you're going to get a hefty bill if you don't. So people did that. I got a buddy who dropped like $1,000 into his house to get the water system done because he knew he had a leak. He had to hire a plumber. I don't know if it was $1,000. He told me $1,000. He could have been lying. I don't know. But anyway, he dropped some big money into his house. He had a guy come in, redo a bunch of plumbing. He redid his shower with a high efficiency shower. He bought himself a new washing machine because he had an old derelict like mine. So he bought himself one of those energy efficient, star reliant, friggin' whatever washing machines that uses less water but does the same job. How that works, fucked if I know, but apparently it saves him money because his water bill, when they announced it, they released the portal to the people, which I signed on to. That's how I knew my water bill wouldn't be any different than what it was, because they were just showing you what you're gonna pay once it goes live. And I was usually sitting around the $64 to $68 range, so that's about where I was. My buddy, however, he went from, I think he said it was, he pays 80 some a month because he has 2 bathrooms in his house. He has a full bathroom, then he has one with just a toilet and a sink in it. You know, half bath, I guess they call it. And he was paying around 80 some odd a month. And when he got his pseudo bill, we'll call it, from the city of North Bay, the pseudo bill said he was going to pay like, fuck, I think he said it was like 180. Like it fucking went up big time. Because he's the kind of guy who waters his lawn, washes his car at home, did a lot of laundry, and he had he had a washing machine like mine, like it just fucking fills a drum full of water and spins the cock out of it and fires it out the tube, you know. I guess this one here, it's a front loader, so I guess you really can't fill it up with water because the pressure might blow the door. I don't know how they work. I honestly don't know how. But I'm sure somebody in the comments will be like, this is how a high efficiency washing machine works. It uses a mist or some shit. And I'll be like, okay, cool. Like, I really don't know how it works, but apparently it works good because his bill was cheaper. He got his water bill for $73 instead of the $82, and he was all fucking like, are you serious? This is awesome! Because he stopped washing his car and stuff. Everybody in town's conserving water. So now the city's like, well, we're not making enough money. So now they want to up the rates. Because people did what they told them to do, and that's conserve water. Otherwise, you're going to get a fucking hefty bill. So people were like, okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to conserve water so we don't get friggin' destroyed on the bills, right? Wrong. It's going to end up being, we got to pay more anyway Because the city is fucking greedy. You know, the same goes for the power bills, or hydro as I like to call it. You know, North Bay Hydro announced we're upping our rates to this. So be sure to do something about it, or otherwise you're going to pay out the tits. So pretty much everybody went out and bought these, or those. Pretty much everybody. Switched from the dirty old incandescent bulbs to LEDs, or the curly CCFLs. And what does the city do? Holy shit. Or not the city, but hydro company ups its rates, but people are paying less because they're consuming less hydro, or power. Because they've went and took a 100-watt bulb and replaced it with an 8-watt bulb that puts out 100 watts worth of light, right? So now you're consuming 92 less watts, getting the same amount of illumination in your house, therefore reducing your overall bill because you pay by the kilowatt. So instead of having a bulb in 10 hours costing you 6.8 cents, now you have a bulb that in like, I don't know, fucking 100 hours is costing you 6.8 cents. So obviously your bill is going to drastically drop. Now the hydro company, Hydro One's not making the money they're making before. They bitch and moan, now they're upping the rates. And it's like, you can't do that. You can't okay, well, you know what, we're not making what we were making last year, so we're gonna up the rates and charge more. And now we're making the money. Now people are trying to find ways to save money. You know, let's go off grid, let's do this. The more people who go off grid, the less money the hydro company makes, the more they're gonna up the rates to try and make that money they lost. And that's another statement I fucking hate. When a company says, oh, due to whatever reason we lost this much money last year, like, oh, well, for some reason North Bay Hydro was projected to make fucking $100 million last year, but they only made $80 million. We lost $20 million. And it's like, no, you didn't lose $20 million. You just didn't make it. Losing money is where, oh, I had 20 bucks in my pants pocket, but my fucking, I took my keys out and I lost 20 bucks on the ground. That's how you lose money. When these assholes are sitting there going, okay, well, here's the rates. Here's based on last year's consumption. We are projected to make this much money. They're being stupid and they're counting their eggs before they hatched. You never fucking count your eggs before they hatched. So these guys are doing that. And then when something happens where, oh, we didn't make that. Well, dude, what the fuck is she doing? She's like in Oreo's crate. She's been going in there, and it really bothers him because that's like his home. Friggin' cat's dick. But anyway, you know, it's like you can't predict how much money you're gonna make, because when you do something like send out a letter to all the people, all the consumers of your product saying, we're gonna charge you extra. We're gonna be upping it from 8 cents a kilowatt to 9 cents a kilowatt. And then they have their little fucking accountant nerds sitting there crunching numbers with their abacus and whatnot. Well, they probably use a computer, but abacus is just a word I've been dying to use on the vlogs. Anyway, they come out, oh, we're projected to make this much more money. But then the people are like, fuck that, let's go to Walmart and replace every damn light in the house with an LED. No more incandescent bulbs. Let's grab the low wattage, high output bulbs and drop their rates. And then they're like, oh, shit. Our projections were way off. There's only one way to fix this. Let's charge them more for the same product. And everywhere does this. Like right now, the Canadian dollar is a big time shithole piece of junk. $1.32 Canadian gets you $1 US. That's right. So that really sucks when you buy something on eBay. Like for instance, that gear for my snowblower. A gear on eBay is only $60 plus, for some reason, $40 shipping. So it's $100. $100 US, $132 Canadian. That's right. The only thing I like about the US dollar being so belligerently better than the Canadian dollar is when I get my Google AdSense check. Because it's like, oh, I only made $75. Oh no, wait, that converted over to like $90. Oh shit, you know? Or I made $100. Oh, sorry, dude. Made $100. Now it's $132. That's the only thing that I like about this dollar being such a piece of shit right now. But I don't know. It's these companies, they bitch and moan like, oh, we didn't. Even like Tim Hortons is bad for it. You know, there's no fucking reason. There's no fucking rhyme or reason why a cup of coffee should cost $2 when, you know, this right here, this container of coffee cost me $4 and it can make like a couple hundred cups. Maybe not, but probably really big time over exaggerating. But you can at least get 50 cups out of that. And you got friggin' Hortons who's charging $2 a cup. So the most expensive part of the cup of coffee is probably the cup. The cups probably cost them 5 cents a piece. And then you got your coffee, and then your milk and your sugar. So it probably costs them maybe tops 10 cents to bang out a cup of coffee if you get a double-double. They're charging $2 for that. Now they're charging $2.10. So they're making $2 profit off every fucking coffee they serve. And they're talking about wanting to up the rate some more because these fucking 1% conglomerates who are millionaires and billionaires want to be even richer. Well, I gotta make more money than I did last year because I'm in a competition with Fred. And if Fred makes $1 million, I gotta make $2 million. I gotta show him who's boss. And it's like, these guys are having their little Richie Rich competition while we're sitting in the back burner going poor and can't afford the product. Uh-oh. Oh, that was wet. This is the reason why I don't go to Tim Hortons very often, is because of this nonsense. Because these corporations piss me off that fucking much. Because they're all in the business to make more and more money, and they don't care. They don't care about the consumer. All they care about is padding their wallets. Same applies to these fucking politicians. You know, the reason why I voted NDP is because amongst all of the politicians that were running for fucking prime minister, he was the lesser of the evils. I still don't trust the NDP leader. I don't trust any of these fucking goofs to do what's good for my well-being. You know, it's bad enough that the Liberals got in, and the provincial Liberals are the reason why I'm losing my job. They're the reason why they sold this place to Bell for like fuck all. Actually, they paid to sell it to Bell. You know, some people in the comments said, "Oh well, you know, Ontario was nothing but hemorrhaging money, and it was nothing but a train wreck and blah blah blah." And it's like, no, you got that wrong. Ontario was the only part of the ONTC that was generating a positive profit. Wasn't much. We were only doing about $150,000 to $200,000 profit a year above operation costs, but it was still profit. The fucking things that are hemorrhaging money is refurb. That thing's losing money nonstop because the government won't let us take on any contracts. And the biggest hemorrhaging cocksucker of the ONTC itself was the ONTC, the Transportation Commission, because every time somebody from Moosonee wanted to go to Toronto for an operation, whatever reason, the person from Moosonee had to pay $400 for the ticket. The government then shelled out $1,300. It costed the government more money to run the ONTC than it does for them to run any other friggin' crown corporation. But because the government doesn't think for themselves, first thing they get rid of is what makes them money. The communication side of things. That was the dumbest fucking move they ever made. Is the ONTC going to go up for sale? Well, I'm pretty fucking sure it will. I'm pretty sure. Right now they're doing a lot of work. They're beautifying it and stuff. You know, making it pretty so that, you know, later on down the road, Metrolinx can come and pick it up for a couple pennies, and then the government won't have to worry about that one anymore. So I'm pretty sure they'll dump that. And then refurb will go with it. So the ONTC will be a relic of the past. It'll be something that we talk about to our grandchildren. You know, next up will be the LCBO. They'll dump that too. But I digress. So just remember that. If you're ever working with someone who's like a fucking boss and they're making bank and they're like, oh, last year I made 100,000, this year I only made 80. I lost 20,000. No, you didn't lose 20,000. You just didn't make it. Once again, there's a big difference between losing money and not making money. You know, that's like if I were to call in sick all this week and not get paid. Oh no, oh, I just lost like $1,000. Oh no, I didn't lose it. I just didn't go into work and make it. You know, that's the way she goes. It's not, you lost the money, you just didn't fucking make the money. And these idiots can't figure that out. It's not a lost leader. It's just, nobody wants to buy your shit. People are trying to find a way to live within the means, and it's hard to live within the means when the means keep upping the stakes because they want a fatter wallet. Like, honestly, why the fuck would you need to make $100 million a year? How the hell are you going to spend that money? You're obviously not putting it back into the community. You're obviously not doing anything with it. You're just hoarding it. For what? For when the apocalypse comes? What the fuck are you going to do with it then? Bribe people? Money will have no value when the shit hits the fan. You know, if it ever does. Money will be a great way to start a fire and stay warm at night. Start burning all those dollar bills, y'all, you know? But, I digress. Anyway, I just really wanted to talk about that because it kind of burns my dick that the city of North Bay launched this, put out a heartfelt, we're sorry we have to do this, so we gotta go to a metered water system because there's a lot of people in town that are just using water frivolously and it's costing us a boatload of cash and we can't afford to keep running the city this way. We're gonna dig ourselves into a deep hole. So we gotta go and put a water meter system in. So we're gonna have these dickheads from Toronto come over to your house and install a water meter. And it's gonna monitor how much water you consume in a day. So try these common practices to save money. Step 1. Buy some water-saving features like a water-saving shower head, a water-saving spout for your garden so you're not using as much water but you're still putting it out there. Maybe even consider fixing all your plumbing because a leaky pipe will cost you like a bunch of monies and stuff. So people went and did that. New system rolls out. City realizes, holy fuck, we're not making as much money. Jack them prices up. So now they're saying by January they want to charge $2 a meter cubed because they really got to make their money. And it's like, all that's going to do is make people conserve water even more. You know, less showers taken. Like for me, it's easy. I'm in the shower 5 minutes. Jump in there, scrub myself down, wash my hair, what little I have left of it, fucking get out, towel off, and call her a day. 5 minutes, in, out, game over. Women have it a little rougher, especially if they have that long hair, because I can imagine long hair probably is not the fucking funnest thing to wash. You know, it's probably takes a while to apply all the shampoo and conditioners and all that nonsense to it. Where guys have it easy. Jump in, scrub your balls, wash your hair, and fucking call her a day. But all it's going to do is make people like shower less. It's going to lower the hygiene in North Bay. And we're going to become Stank City Central. Stank City Central. I just want to talk about that because it's driving me nuts. I saw that last night. I saw it on my bill that they're going to be reevaluating the monthly charges. And it's like, are you fucking serious? It's fine where it is. You can't do a change like this. Tell people to conserve water and then be pissed off because people are doing what you told them to do. Like honestly, all the city wants to do is take everyone's money because they're a bunch of fucking profiteering gluttons. This is the reason why North Bay is the biggest piece of shit in the world. Actually, it's been confirmed. I found this funny. You guys were like, oh, Adam, open up an Edart store when you lose your job. Why don't you start a business? And if I were to start a business, this town is the second worst place in Ontario to start a business. I shit you not. There was a report done on the internet about best places to start a business. Was it on the internet? Or I think, no, it was on the news. I watched it at my parents' house on Friday when I went over for dinner. We were watching the news at 6, and there was a report made where North Bay was deemed the second worst city in Ontario to start a business because people in North Bay do not like spending money because to live in North Bay, it's getting way too fucking expensive. So they said North Bay is the second worst place to start a fucking business. So if I were to start an Edart business, first I'd have to move because North Bay is a joke. And is that yummy tap water? Do you like that? Her eye's getting better. So yeah, I'd have to move in order to start a business to actually make it go. I don't know, it's fucking ridiculous. This town is Rex loves this town. He's lived other places. He likes it here because it's nice and quiet. It's easygoing. He's a big fan of North Bay. He's lived in Toronto. He's lived God knows where else. And he likes North Bay because it's a great, if you're an outdoors kind of guy, you're big into going trail riding, you're big into fishing, you're big into all that other bullshit that's off-roads and outdoorsy, North Bay is fantastic. However, if you're not, then you find this town a cesspool. And that's my problem, is I find this town a big pain in the ass because there's no fucking jobs. There's too many greedy politicians that fucking do whatever it takes to make a buck, and they don't care who they fuck over, put in the hole, or whatever. And yeah, the North is dying. End of story. So, government's doing what they want to do. But anyway, people, I just wanted to make a vlog about that. I probably rambled on for about a half an hour, fuck's sakes. So I'm going to leave it at that for that. And yeah, different kind of vlog for today. We got to go to work tonight. Oh, fuck. I'll save that for the next vlog. But anyway, people, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment. Let me know what you think about what I said about the hydro rates and the water rates and the profiteering gluttons and all that bullshit. And until next time, people, keep on. Oh, no, wait, before I go, I should mention, last night, the night before on Friday night, fucking Scampers, you see how she likes to go up on the counter here and do shit? Well, she knocked a bunch of stuff on the floor. So I wanted to catch it on video just to see if I can make an adventure of Oreo and Scampers, which I haven't done in forever. So the other night, last night, yeah, Saturday night, she knocked shit over on Friday night. Saturday night last night, I turned the motion detection on this camera and on the one in the living room to record any motion so I could bang out an adventure of Oreo and Scampers. However, that's not what I got. I totally got an anomaly on camera that I can't explain. Well, I can explain it, but it's fucking gonna make me wear a hug me jacket and have me in a padded room. But anyway, if you want to see that anomaly I caught on video, if this video here gets 150 likes, I will put that in the vlog tomorrow and you guys can check that out. I've already edited the footage and everything. I don't know if I want to put it out there because people know that weird shit happens in this house, and I really don't know if I want to put it out there because I try to keep that shit off camera. Honestly, I do. Because it's like, fuck, I don't need... Well, people are right away going to say, oh, it's fucking it's fake. It's fake. You fucking made that up. It's fake. It's fake. It's like, fuck, dude. How the fuck can it be fake? Like, whatever. Believe what you want. There's always the skeptics out there. The main problem with YouTube is there's a comment system and they shouldn't have it. But anyway, fake or real, whatever. I caught it on video and it was strong enough to set off the motion detection on the camera. Well, it also didn't help that Scampers was sitting. She likes to sit right here. You can see her bum print. She'll sit right here and the camera will just clip the top of her head. So all you see is like her two little ears and this round part in the middle. And it's pretty funny. But yeah, she reacted to what happened. And I thought that was kind of weird, and I ended up watching the footage. Like, I watched the footage that last night. Just so happened, like, when I brought the system up and hit record, I was watching Grimm. If you ever seen that show, it's like I guess it was originally about fairy tale monsters, but they kind of strayed away from that. Anyway, I was watching Grimm, and then in the corner of my eye, I caught it on I Spy and went, what the fuck? Fuck was that? And I looked down and it was recording the motion, so I was like, whoa, stop, bring that video up, take a look at it. And I was like, fuck's sakes, are you serious right now? Like, yeah, I'll give you a quick little spoiler. Something basically shot out from here, came through here, over here, went and played around over here, and the cat was like watching it and shit, and then it fucked off into the living room. And it looked like, honestly what it looked like was somebody was sitting back here in the window with a flashlight and was beaming it through. But if that was the case, there would have been, because of the amount of dust in this room right now, there would have been like you know when you shoot a flashlight? Like this light's even doing it right now. You can't really tell on camera, but I got a light on my camera and it's shooting out a beam and you can see the particles in the air. That camera would have picked it up probably. So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened, but Scampers acknowledged it. But what's the thing was when it shot off into the living room, if anything, the light would have hit this wall and would have crawled up this wall if it was coming from in there, right? It wouldn't have shot off into the living room. Like the physics wasn't, the physics was wrong. For what happened, the physics was not there. And that's why I don't know. 150 likes, I'll put it in the vlog tomorrow and I'll risk people calling me a skeptic idiot and fucking trolling like cunts. And we'll see what happens from there. So on that note, I've been rambling for long enough. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.